Howdy. One more video here. Graphing or solving for systems of linear inequalities. This is a word problem, so we have to graph and get to the bottom of here. So Rob works part-time at the Fallbrook Writing Stable. Again, hopefully you have this study guide. He makes $5 an hour exercising horses and $10 an hour cleaning stalls. Because Rob is a full-time student, he can work no more. So notice what I did here. I boxed that because that's a really important term. That means that it's whatever value is over here is going to be less than or equal to, no more than, okay? 12 hours per week. However, so here's our second constraint. He must make at least $60 per week. So whatever's over here, right, is going to be greater than or equal to 60. Okay. So let's let X be the exercising, Y cleaning. And now we're going to write our two equations here. So the first one is that exercising and cleaning, he can't go over, if you think about it, 12 hours per week. So that's one constraint. So basically what this means is exercising, cleaning has to be less than or equal to 12. And again, that's hours per week if I think about it, right? And then I have the second constraint. So this is what he makes. So $5 an hour doing the exercising of the horses. And he makes $10 an hour cleaning stalls, which is represented by I. Now he has to, all of that has to be more than or equal to $60 per week. He has to make at least tells me it's going to be a greater than or equal to sign. Okay. Now I'm going to have to get these into the correct form. So this is definitely a multi-part problem here. This one is pretty straightforward. It's just going to be in the form of y is less than or equal to, and I'm just subtracting x, negative x, plus 12. Okay, so I got that in the correct form. This one, I am going to hold on to my 10y, because remember I want my y on the left in that correct form. Greater than, equal to, I'm going to bring over my 5x from here. So now I have negative 5x plus 60. Okay. I'm not done yet. I have to divide now both sides by 10. Okay. And remember, if I divide this side by 10, I have to divide both terms by 10 over here. Don't forget that. Okay. So I end up with y, because 10 divided by 10 is 1, is greater than or equal to, well, now I have negative 5 over 10. Well, I want to simplify that, and I don't want to put it in decimal form. I want it to keep it in simplified fraction form, if you think about it, a half, because that's the form I want. X, and then 60 divided by 10 is 6. Okay. So now I have it both in the right form. So let's go ahead and I'm going to number these. So I have to graph these. So my first graph, I'm going to have 12. Oh, so this is interesting. So notice my graph here. I have exercising as the x, cleaning as a y, if you kind of think about it that way. So if I start at 12, I'm going to go all the way up to 12. So 1, 2, 3, right here. That's my y-intercept for my first constraint or equation. Now my slope is just a negative 1 slope, so I'm going to go down 1, down. So I like, this is a fun one, right? So I'm going to keep going down, 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 down. Okay. And now this is a greater than equal to, so I get to do a solid line. I'm drawing a solid line, and then this is again for 1. Okay. My second one that I'm gonna graph right now, okay, is about the money. So I have 6 is my y-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right there. Okay. Then I have a negative. Okay, so it's going to be in the same direction because it's negative. But this time I'm going to go 1 and 2 over. So down 1 over 2, 2, 2, down 1 over 2. Okay, looks like it's gonna overlap right here. So let's go ahead and do our best. Okay, so now I've graphed these 2 lines. So now I have to do shade in my solution set. So let's go back to our original. Okay, so it says that y is less than or equal to negative x plus 12. So if y is less than, it's going to go down, right? So y is less than, okay? And then the second one, y is greater than, well, it is, so for the second line here, this one, think about that way, right? Well, then that one is going kind of in the opposite direction because it's the y that is greater. Okay. Now remember, the solution is simply where they overlap. Okay, so it's this little piece of the pie that is the winner. Now, the last question is asking me, write 2 possible solutions. So that would basically be just 2 plot points. Now, there are many, many options. So if I create an option and you don't have that same option, don't worry about it. But let's just take, let's go back to our solution set, and we can just pick any value in here, right? Okay. So how about I do this? How about I go some point here? What if I go 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, right under the S, 2-8. 8. Well, that works. So let's just make that one. Again, there are many options. So one option is 2, 8, which would mean, and really again what that means is that it is, so because number 2 is exercising. Sorry. Pardon me. 2 hours exercising, 8 hours cleaning. Okay. Now let's pick one more. It seems maybe I can clean less. If I go back here, what if I just pick, I don't know, 5, 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it kind of even. That works. So 5, 5. That works. And I don't have to clean as long, and I can balance out my life a little better. 5 hours cleaning. I'm sorry. Exercising, that's what I meant. It just was, oh, well, it doesn't matter. They're both the same. Oh, man. Okay, there we go. And then remember, as you're looking for the solutions, anything in this little slice of the pie, any of these points will satisfy the solution. So there are many you can pick. So at this point, you can kind of pick and choose what you want if you're going to be cleaning and exercising. Good luck.